The NASCAR Xfinity Series race is officially concluded from Pocono Raceway, and we see Cole Custer hold off a hard-charging Justin Allgaier to pick up his first win of 2024 and Ford's first win of the season in the Xfinity Series. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel, and welcome back to another video. I just got done watching NASCAR Xfinity Series race in Pocono Raceway, the Explorer of the Pocono Mountains 225. We had quite a bit to talk about from this race. Let's go and talk about it. So for the green flag drop in today's race, Jesse Love, Josh Berry, Taylor Gray, Ryan Truex would all have to go to the rear of the field for adjustments, and Brennan Poole had an inspection failure, would have to serve a pass-through penalty. So at the start of the race, you get Sheldon Creed lead the field from the outside with Brandon Jones on the inside, and Sheldon Creed got a fantastic start and was able to clear Brandon Jones for the lead. They went side by side for about a lap or two, and then the first caution race come out lap number 2 when Dawson Cram spun in turn number 1 and backed it really hard into the outside wall with the brake issue, bringing the caution out. A ton of damage. Tough break for a team who made their first start of the season. Unfortunately, their day would come to an end. So then during the caution, Jess Love would come down pit road to check the rear of the car. They were having some issues in the rear. There was something, apparently, debris that got in the car out on the racetrack. That might have come from them. We're not entirely sure. So then on the restart, you had Sheldon Creed lead the field on the outside with Brandon Jones on the inside. And Sheldon Creed got a really great restart, but dropped back a ton of positions with Justin Allgaier being able to take the race lead. Meanwhile, we started seeing some tire troubles. Brandon Jones was the first one to have the tire issues. He started dropping really far back and unfortunately had a flat right rear tire. He would come down the road and go a lap down. Then a few laps later, we saw Josh Berry have the same issue. He first came down the road originally with a flat right rear, and then Josh Berry, of course, who was substituting for Haley Deegan today, he would come back down pit road with another flat left rear and would go multiple laps down. Justin Allgaier, though, pulled out a pretty massive and huge lead, and coming out the final corner, he would win stage number 1 at Pocono. Then during this caution, Jesse Love decided to stay out, while the rest leaders would then come down the pit road. During that pit road sequence, Anthony Alfredo got a penalty for speeding, and Justin Allgaier, who was a leader coming to pit road, he would get penalized for equipment interference after a tire got loose on pit road. So then on the restart, you had Jesse Love lead the field from the outside with Cole Custer on the inside, and Cole Custer, Jesse Love battled really hard for the race lead, with eventually Cole Custer being able to clear Jesse Love for the lead. William Byron had a really great run to try to get by both of them, but unfortunately, he would have a flat tire and started fading back quite a bit. And then the tire carcass came off his car, and that would bring out the caution for debris as William Byron would come down pit road with his flat tires. At the time, it took Byron out of contention. So then on the restart, you had Cole Custer leading the field from the outside with Chandler Smith on the inside, and Cole Custer got a fantastic restart and was able to clear for the lead. And then Cole Custer started to stretch out the lead. He was trying to build as big a gap as possible so people were not able to play strategy. But a couple drivers would go ahead and play strategy. Sam Mayer and Jesse Love both decided to come down pit road under the green flag to try to cycle back up front. They were able to stay on the lead lap and keep it up. And Cole Custer still had about a 4.5 second lead. And coming out the final corner, Cole Custer would go ahead and win stage number 2. So then during the caution, William Byron, Anthony Alfredo, Sam Mayer, and would all basically, and Jesse Love all stayed out, with Austin Hill also winning the race off pit road, and Cole Custer was basically the first with 4 tires off of pit road. So then on the next race on lap 47, you had William Byron lead the field from the outside with Sam Mayer on the inside, and William Byron got a solid restart and was able to clear for the lead. Then trouble was striking the back of the pack going to turn number 1 when Parker Retzlaff lost it going into turn number 1, and Ryan Ellis, Leland Honeyman, and Brennan Poole were all collected in the incident. Just a big mistake by Parker Retzlaff there going in the corner. This would take all these drivers out of contention with a great run. During this caution, Anthony Alfredo, Justin Allgaier, Sammy Smith, Brandon Jones, and Blaine Perkins would all come down pit road, basically because there was potential of rain coming in the area like it was last night during the Truck Series race. They tried to come down pit road to gamble. So then on the restart, you had William Byron lead the field from the outside with Jesse Love on the inside, and Jesse Love got a fantastic restart and was able to clear for the race lead. Meanwhile, trouble strike on the restart when AJ Allmendinger slipped the apron and got loose going to turn number 1, but was able to save it, and the caution would not come out for that. And luckily, no one else got collected in the incident and the wreck. And then we started to see a little bit of strategy. First, AJ Allmendinger came down pit road to put on tires and was able to stay on the lead lap. Then you have Parker Reslap, who was slow on the racetrack with a flat tire from the incident earlier, but was able to get it back down pit road. And then we had a really great battle for the lead for a little bit between William Byron and Jesse Love. They battled back and forth for about a lap or two. William Byron then eventually was able to clear for the lead. Austin O also actually got to the lead and was able to pass him, but William Byron then eventually got back. It was a really great battle there for a little bit, with William Byron eventually able to clear for the lead. And then we started seeing the green flag pit stops. Sheldon Creed comes in first. Then you had Jesse Love come in the next lap at lap 61, but unfortunately got penalized for an uncontrolled tire. Then the next lap, William Byron, Cole Custer, Taylor Gray all come down pit road. Then the next lap, Austin Hill, Riley Hurts, Chandler Smith, Parker Kligerman, Corey Heim, Matt DiBenedetto all come down pit road, and unfortunately Riley Hurts got a speeding penalty. Then the next lap, Sam Mayer came down pit road. And then the next lap, Ryan Truex came down pit road. We had a couple guys that were playing strategy. Justin Allgaier, Shane Van Gisbergen, Sammy Smith, and Brandon Jones all stayed out. But that strategy would all get ruined with 23 laps to go when Steven Malazzi stopped on the racetrack with an engine failure, bringing the caution out. During this caution, Justin Allgaier, Sammy Smith, and Alfredo all stayed out, while a lot of the guys behind him came down pit road. We saw Josh Williams, Jeb Burton, Shane Van Gisbergen, Kyle Weatherman, Kyle Sieg. They would all come down pit road. So then on the restart, you had Justin Allgaier lead the field from the outside with Anthony Alfredo on the inside, and Justin Allgaier got a really great restart and was able to clear for the lead, with Cole Custer going 3 wide and challenging for second, with Allgaier, of course, clearing for the lead. Then trouble strike on lap 75 on that same lap when Jeremy Clements got loose and got put 3 wide and hit the outside wall really hard and collected Mason Massey, bringing the caution out. Just a mistake by Jeremy going 3 wide, being super aggressive. That would bring the caution out. So then on the next restart, you had Justin Allgaier lead the field from the outside with Cole Custer on the inside. And we saw William Byron try to send it 3 wide to go for the lead, but couldn't get around them. And Justin Allgaier was able to clear for the lead. And then we saw a fantastic battle between Justin Allgaier and Cole Custer for a few laps. Allgaier had the lead. Cole Custer was doing the best to get by him, and they battled for a few laps. And eventually, Cole Custer was able to get the lead. And then trouble strike with 8 laps to go when Shane Van Gisbergen would get turned from 10th position by Sam Mayer. Sam Mayer completely misjudged it, went way too hard in the corner, and just ran into the back of him. Man, for a guy that's likely going into Cup Series, that being Sam Mayer next year, you can't do that stuff. That's just a big mistake by Sam. He should definitely know better. Took out Shane for potentially getting a top 10 run. SVG was doing such a good job today, and unfortunately got turned by Sam. Just a big rookie mistake right there. For a driver likely going to front row next year, really inexcusable in my honest opinion. So then on the next restart, you had Cole Custer lead the field from the outside with Justin Allgaier on the inside, and we saw a fantastic battle at the end of this race between Cole Custer and Justin Allgaier, but eventually Cole Custer was able to get the lead and get the run off the corner and pass Justin Allgaier for the lead. Meanwhile, with 3 laps to go, Shane Van Gisbergen once again would get turned going into turn number 2 by another driver, but unlike the previous time, the caution would not come out as SVG was in 20th and got turned from there. And then we saw a really close battle up front between Cole Custer, Justin Allgaier, and William Byron, who were doing everything they could to try to get a really strong run. As it came to the white flag, Cole Custer had about a 1-second lead over Justin Allgaier. Justin Allgaier did everything to try to get up there, but it would not happen. And coming off the final corner, Cole Custer picks up his first win of the 2024 season, the first win for Ford in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, and his first win at Pocono since 2019. Huge congratulations to Cole Custer. He absolutely had the best car, in my opinion, all day. I think Justin Allgaier definitely showed a lot of great speed as well. But once Allgaier had his issues on pit road, this 00 car was clearly the fastest. Cole's been close to winning races. He's been a threat every week. He's had 12 or 13 top 10s, I believe, so far this year. Been super consistent, but hasn't been able to get it done. Congratulations to Cole Custer on picking up his first win of 2024. He's got a chance to win the title, and good to see Ford also get their first win of the year as well. So now we'll go ahead and take a look at the race results. I'll give you my score and thoughts on today's race. So Cole Custer picks up the victory. Justin Allgaier finishes second. Really great comeback for the 17. They almost were able to get the win and do a good enough job on the strategy. Had those late cautions not come out, I think Justin Allgaier easily wins this race. Still a fantastic day. They've been close to winning. He was my pick coming in weekend because we know the 7 car was faster last year. He had a great run. He finishes second. William Byron finishes third. Fantastic strategy calls. Fantastic comeback. They were looking to have a chance to not come back after the tire issues. They come back and finish third. Really a great run for the 17. That's one with this year with Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson. Fantastic run for William Byron in third place. Sheldon Creed finishes fourth. Started up front, but it seemed like that car faded in the second half of the runs, but they made that car better, and they come home with a top 5 finish. Very solid day for Sheldon Creed, who's really turned the corner. Taylor Gray finishes 5th. Fantastic day for Taylor Gray. He actually had the 20 crew this weekend. They were a little bit off at times, but they get a really solid top 5. There's a chance Taylor Gray could be moving up to the NASCAR Cup Series, not NASCAR Cup, NASCAR Xfinity Series next year. Great day for Taylor in 5th. AJ Allmendinger finished 6th. Great comeback play strategy at the end, and we're able to come back and get a very solid top 10 run. Good day for AJ Allmendinger in 6th place. Austin Hill finished 7th, was up front competing for the lead-up points, but unfortunately faded back near the end. Still a very solid top 10. They can build from this and come back from this. He finishes in 7th. Parker Kligerman finished 8th, just a quiet top 10 day, ran around that 8th to 10th range most of the afternoon. Solid day for him in 8th place. Sammy Smith finished 9th. They played the strategy, made enough on gas, and they get a top 10. Sammy's been a little inconsistent at times. He needed a good run today, though. He just did that. He finished 9th. And Sam Mayer, despite me being a little frustrated with him turning, he finishes 10th. Again, still don't understand what he was doing there with SVG. Completely unacceptable. He finishes in 10th. Riley Hurts finished 11th. He had speed early, was in the top 5, but unfortunately faded back. Had that, unfortunately, the penalty he got. Still recovered very nicely, actually, to get 11th. Ryan Seek finished 12th. They were fast early. I thought they were going to have a chance to win. They never really showed the speed after the early portion of the runs. He finishes in 12th. Brandon Jones finished 13th, qualified up front. Thought today was going to be a good run for him. Just once again, very inconsistent. At least he did come out of here with a top 15, but just a very disappointing day for a driver who could lose a seat at the end of the year, as Connor Zilisch could take over that seat next season. Anthony Alfredo finishes in 14th. Chandler Smith finishes in 15th. Chandler was fast early, but this team's been fading a little bit recently. He finishes 15th. Corey Heim, who won the truck race last night, he finished 16th. They kind of struggled majority of the day, but they made that car a little better, and they do get a top 20. Daniel Dye with another decent run in 17th place. Josh Williams finishes 18th. Ryan Truex, so I expect to be a lot better today. He finishes in 19th. And Kyle Sieg, got to give him a shout out. He ran top 10, top 15 at points. He finishes 20th. Jeb Byrne finished 21st. Jesse Love, who had that penalty he received, he finished 22nd. Kyle Weatherman finished 23rd. Matt DiBenedetto finishes in 24th. Lee Honeyman finished 25th. Brendan Poole finished 26th. Josh Berry finished 27th. Remember I mentioned this earlier. Josh Berry was substituting for Haley Deegan. They had a lot of tire issues and just not a great day for the 15 team. It definitely could tell it's definitely partly the driver for sure. There's no denying that, but I think it's a lot of team issues over at AM Racing. They got to get him kinked out. Josh Berry finished 27th. Not a great day for him. Thomas Annunziata finishes in 28th. Mason Massey finished 29th. Jeremy Clements, after crashing, he finishes in 30th. Shane Van Gisbergen finishes 31st. Once again, was probably going to get a top 10, had a chance maybe at a top 7 or top 8. Gets turned and dumped by Sam Mayer. I don't know if it's payback from Portland. I really don't know what that was. That was completely unnecessary. Took Shane out of a fantastic run. He was doing a great job today. Unfortunately, got taken out of contention there. He finished 31st. Parker Retzlaff finished 32nd. Patrick Emily finishes 33rd. Blaine Perkins finished 34th. Steve Malazzi, after his engine failure, finished 35th. Ryan Ellis finished 36th. Josh Malinky finished 37th. And finishing last in 38th place is Dawson Cramp. So now we'll talk about the overall race as a whole and give you my score of today's race. This race was way better than the Truck Series race. Sure, you did have times where the leaders got up front and had some pretty big leads, but the racing behind the leaders at times I thought was really excellent. You had guys jostling around, going 2 wide, 3 wide, getting those huge drafts, and were able to pass. There wasn't a much great racing up front for the lead, but there's also more racing up front for the lead in today's race than the race yesterday, which definitely makes this race a lot better. You also had a little bit of intrigue with the fuel, and he had a pretty decent finish in my opinion. I'm going to give today's NASCAR Xfinity Series race overall at Pocono, I'm going to give this race about a 7.5 out of 10. It was definitely better than the Truck Series race for sure. Had some moments. I thought it was a very solid race. I'm giving today's score 7.5. Thought it was a pretty solid race overall at Pocono. So, that is going to be it for the NASCAR Xfinity Series race review from Pocono. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and support my Patreon as well. List description below that, and comment your thoughts below on today's race. What are your thoughts on today's race? Let me know below. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and congratulate Cole Custer on picking up the victory. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Later tonight on the channel, we're going to have a Shane Van Gisbergen videos. We got to talk about the contact and incident between him and Sam Mayer. Then tomorrow, we're going to have the starting lineup video for the NASCAR Cup Series race at Pocono, and we'll have reactions to the Cup race at Pocono as well. Then on Monday, we're going to have a NASCAR news video. We've got to talk about Haley Deegan, a little bit of her potentially going to IndyCar. We've got some broadcasting news to talk about some people going there. We'll talk about Kurt Busch, Carl Larson, some drivers in the Cup race like Kyle Busch, Bubba Wallace, and Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson as well. You'll be seeing all that over the course of the next couple days. And we also got entry list videos dropping this week for the Brickyard 400. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.